So one of the things that we've learned over the years is there's a fairly good, efficient way to keep track of all of the parts that are moving through the business. These include service parts for the mechanics, internet parts that need to be shipped, and parts counter parts that need to be delivered to customers when they come to pick them up. So what we do, and the reason that we do it, is to keep everything simple and fast for everybody that's receiving and delivering parts, where we're not having to write people's names down. We're not having to keep track of where we put everything. We're not having to staple an invoice copy to 14 parts that a customer's ordered that have come in on 5 different purchase orders. What happens is we set up a pegboard or a set of bins, and in those, on that pegboard, we hang bags on it, for example. Or if they're bins, we just put the parts directly in the bin. And when a part comes in, Lizzie will look to see if that customer that is waiting on that part already has a bin that has been assigned to them for that particular type of order. For example, you might have Bob Smith ordering an internet order to ship, and they also happen to have a service ticket that they've also ordered parts for. All of those things the system can deal with, and it keeps them separated so that the service parts are in their bin, the parts are in their bin, and the internet parts are in their bin. So when those parts come in, Lizzie says, "This is an internet order. It's for Bob Smith. Does Bob have an internet bin? No, he doesn't. Assign him a bin and hang this part on that whatever bin we tell you to put it on." Now, at the point that we're ready to ship the parts out, Lizzie will say, "Go get the parts off of the pin 22, and that's for Bob Smith. It needs to go to this address, and it should have these 5 parts hanging in the bag." So it makes it a really simple, fluid process to be able to keep track of what bin goes with what customer and what parts are supposed to be in it, and prevents anyone from actually having to write anything down in order to keep track of where things are or how many parts go in. If you have 5 different purchase orders coming in for the same customer, Lizzie's going to tell you to put all 5 of those orders for the parts in the same bin location for that particular customer. And when he comes in to pick up those parts, Lizzie will tell you that there's 15 parts in this bin that you need to go get to deliver to that particular customer. So it's a really simple process, nothing complex, and it works really well for keeping track of all of the parts for service and internet and parts counter.